The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Looking for the run. Well read, nice interception. Bernardo Silva. Oh, it's Haaland. Oh, shooting chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Out of play for a goal kick. All the way back. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's managed to get free. Messi was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And this is Bernardo Silva. Toure cuts out the pass. Now it's Haaland. Varane kept aware. and it is reclaimed easily. Now, can they get him away? It's an inviting looking ball, that. Milan still without a single shot on target. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Messi. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Yaya Toure. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception, well timed. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking to play him in. And that's been won straight back. Searching pass he's played there. Varane gets over and intercepts. Buffon sends that a long way. Now it's Messi, and he's surging through.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well,
tries a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Chouameni. Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He gets big! Good stop. And that has been cleared. Del Piero! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Shevchenko. Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. Schneider. Now it's Pelé. And he was quick to react. Pelé is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Milan really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Milan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. And that is exemplary defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
And now they can clear their lines. And it's been given away. He has found the way through. Can he finish? Bergomi. Messi. Now that's well seen too. Bullet. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Del Piero. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Ibrahimovic. decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. And here's Del Piero. Stood up well to him there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pelé. Defending was strong and firm. And here's Haaland. And he's only too happy. And Bernardo Silva! And again the keeper stands strong.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He intercepts the throw, that's well read. Irwin. So Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Del Piero! Oh, crossbar! Gets good distance on it. And the cross comes in. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Haaland. Now that looks a decent ball. It's Pelé! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero
It's
11.
their second corner of the game.
Numero 21. Numero 23. Numero 5. Numero 19.
He rises! And he hits the net! They are right back in business!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Messi. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's found a way through. Finds it. And he shoots! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Corner number 2 then. Ibrahimovic! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And this is Vieri. Oh, that's a key interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! Yaya Toure. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pirlo. Del Piero. Not the most accurate pass. Aims beyond the defence. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nice sequence of passes, this. This is intriguing. Next goal, critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Well, that pass isn't the best. Always onto this. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Del Piero. Now Pirlo. Otto kept his eye on it, and he's there.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Adriano! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Time for a change in personnel. Milan take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And he's gone looking for safety. And that will be the final act. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Milan e Fenerbahce.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Yaya Toure. Mateus. That's a good run down the left. It's a good run down the right. Adriano looking for options for movement. He's found the way through. He slings it in. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. So the would-be breakthrough moment. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And this is Pato, and he was quick to react. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Del Piero. Donatoni. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well,
oh, that's ambitious. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Donatoni is wide and looking to get onto this. Thuram attempts a clearance. Now it's Batistuta. He's played it back. And no, that was never going to make it. And he cuts out the supply. Pullet can be a real threat inside the box. Roberto Carlos, and this is Shevchenko. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? Shevchenko! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Shevchenko deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, delightful ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Irwin. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Toure takes control of it, and he's on the move. Now it's Pato. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Roberto Carlos, played into space. Varane calmly anticipates. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And it's Shevchenko. Gets to show off his quick feet. Marquinhos. And Mateus. Rijkaard. Distributed tidily. And Donadoni. Played in deep. Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And it's been given away.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Irwin is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nicked it back promptly. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Batistuta. And this is Shevchenko. He might be in here. Oh, it's come loose. Shevchenko was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Now here's the delivery. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more, but you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
And Del Piero! Wonderful from Del Piero! About as smooth as it gets. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And yes, it's him again. Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Bergomi. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Thuram. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And it's Varane. Bergomi. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Fenerbahce appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Roberto Carlos, some resolute defending there.
Milan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Ball's gone out of play. Bergomi. Yaya Toure. And he's intervened well there.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Batistuta, Shevchenko. That's the keeper's ball. Donatoni. And it's Zanetti. Now it's Batistuta. Buffon punts it upfield. Now it's Pato. Mateus. Now it's Batistuta. Donatoni. Swings it across. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Somewhat off target. Adriano. Neymar. He's got away. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che è possibile seguire l'esibizione del nostro ospite d'onore anche sul
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And he's there to belt it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's having a hit! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Lahm. Rijkaard. And it's Eto'o. And he cuts out the supply. And the pass is intercepted. Schneider. And this is Eto'o. Messi. Eto'o. Oh, well played, well played. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's a good run down the left. Davids. And it's Del Piero. Ibrahimovic. And Shevchenko. And he's had a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Played in deep. And that's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Varane cuts out the pass. And he was quick to react. Messi. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. He's picked his way through. Shapes to shoot! It is a corner. Milan have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances. He's gone for goal! Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. So, third corner of the game. And he was alert to it. And that was very necessary. There will be a throw-in. Bergomi is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Messi. Messi. And that's been won straight back. Almost half an hour in now. Del Piero. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Davids. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Galatasaray do have a chance to counter here. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero, there he goes. He's had a shot! He's got to be quick to recover this. Cannavaro gets it clear. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. That's good vision. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Shevchenko was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Del Piero. Ibrahimovic. Vieira. Rijkaard. Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Eto'o. He is through here. Eto'o! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That has been slung wide. Knocks it into space. Now it's Del Piero. Tries to get it clear. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe. Schneider. Tries a shot! And it's a goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Galatasaray have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He has found the way through. And that is expertly dealt with. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Irwin. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Del Piero. And here's Messi. And Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And that's a throw-in. Pull it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
He's got away. It is a corner. come off the upright. Now it's Messi. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And this is Eto'o. Messi, he's shifting through the gears here. Nice interception, well timed. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 26.
Corner number 4 coming up
numero
here.
18. Lasciano il campo per il numero 14. Ronaldinho. Il numero 11.
And a shot! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And this is Paulette. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Has a look and plays it forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And that's an errant pass. Cross deflected behind for a corner. They're up to 5 corners now.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9. Rafael Varane. Numero 3. Lasciano il campo per il numero 10. Il numero 4.
That's a decent clearance. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. That's a little off target. Gives it back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Threads one in. Now it's come to nothing. Gently done. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Ronaldinho. And this is Del Piero. Milan must... Oh, he's been caught napping! And he shoots! Goal! They have stolen level at the last! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Passes short and sharp. Yeah.
Il quarto
To
uomo
Messi.
indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Tries to play it through. Rijkaard deals with that. Takes a shot! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 15. Messi. Lascia il campo per il numero 24. Vieira.
So here comes a substitution. Messi being applauded off here, having made a sizable... And the shot! And he's there to clear it. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And that will be the final act. Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win.